Shalom. I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off, so I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? And you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids? I understand that I have a husband, granted, don't beat me up over it, but we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
So let's go ahead on and start at this angle first. Because in order for you to speak the way you speak, you had to be taught that. And that's learned behavior. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Okay? Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. We all know who the oppressor is. That's Esau Edom, the so-called white man that is in rulership of this earth temporarily. And envy means in the verb tense, it's the desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attribute belonging to someone else. So let's just be honest. The blonde and the straight hair. Oh, I don't have blonde hair. Oh, but you have and still will. Your self-esteem has been low ever since the end of slavery. And when you saw the white woman marching for equal rights, it turned you on. So not only do I want to be equal to my Israelite husband, father, and brothers, watching the way these white women demanded equality, well, hell, their physical appearance has made them our goddess, and we will wear the blonde hair like them. So let's march with them. See, you don't like the way the Lord made you, and you're envious on the way he made the white woman. Okay? None of you black women actually look good with blonde hair. Let's just be honest. Because your husband is lying to you, and the simp Negroes that you deal with are only looking at your butt and your pockets. Let's go back to Proverbs 3:31 again. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So now we could bring what she said into play. So let's be honest. Now let's go to the marriage and adultery, because we already got on the blonde. This devil Esau Edom told you and made a law that you can divorce your husband, or you don't have to be with a man that gave you children. Sisters, you are Hebrew Israelites, and the Lord gave us a heritage and culture that will be ordained by the laws, statutes, and commandments he gave only to us. So your baby daddy is already your husband. You are in adultery at this point, and so is he, the one that you claim to be your man now. And because neither of you love or know Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, the God and his son of the Bible, well, unless you repent, you will die in that sin. And because of this captivity we in, a lot of the laws cannot be perfected, and that's fine. So if you already have, before the knowledge of this truth, got with a woman that already has kids, as a man of the Lord, you would definitely pray harder. Do right so the Lord can have mercy on you first, and then the woman and her kids. You will be the head covering because you are in this truth. Let's go ahead and get some more honesty. The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verses 16 through 20. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changing her face and darkening her countenance like sackcloth. You see how bitter with the little sprinkle of disrespect she sounds? Okay, her soul is full of darkness and deceit with no accountability. Listen, the baby daddy has to make a decision quick. Since there's a grown man married to a grown woman and they can't seem to come up with $200 a month together so that the children in the home can have hot meals, hot baths, laptop to do their schoolwork, and lights just to see and to do all that, then brother, custody is an option. Until the lights come on, listen, them children will be living with me because it's brighter over here. You dig? Verses 17 and 18. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Listen, this video has gone viral, and his family and his people see that they can't pay their light bill knowing they got kids in the house. So you know what they calling him? A damn bum. And all his family and people knows that his wife, she ain't shit. Got a whole husband in the house by asking money to pay a bill from her first husband. The nerve, the audacity this broad is displaying. And there's plenty of you women out here that have that same spirit. You ought to be embarrassed, but go ahead and let the wicked be with the wicked. Verse 20, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Brothers, if you have a nagging, disrespectful woman, she more outspoken than you, especially when it's wickedness being spoken from her, man, get the F out now. You are the prize and not them. You see, America has spoiled our women. She is out of order in all her ways. The things they get away with nowadays, listen, you didn't get away with it before the white man came in the picture. And when the white man leaves the picture, oh, it ain't no more stepping out of line. It ain't gonna be no more raising your voice. It ain't gonna be no more demanding child support or a divorce. It ain't gonna be no more you opening up your leg to another man. And see, this is why Jacob's trouble has to come. Because some of you need to be humbled down. And those that don't want to humble down, don't worry about it. You will be burnt right up along with them wicked men who go along with that foolishness. Listen, her kid's father bet not give this broad a dime on that matter, especially if he's already on child support. And if he's not on child support, how about go get child custody? Because it seems that both of them can't seem to provide. We just being honest. Shalom.